Yeah, he's tall. Cutters aren't great.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't look like he's got much for cutters. Good morning, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing well. We are on our way out antelope hunting, archery antelope hunting out here in Nebraska, and it's about 6 a.m. It's gonna be a hot one today. It's supposed to be 100, it's supposed to be 100 almost all weekend. We have till Monday, and it's supposed to be a little windy, so it's not ideal, but we're gonna see if we can look over a bunch of goats today and see if we can find one that'll play with us a little bit, see if we can make it happen this weekend. We got Nebraska archery antelope. Let's go, baby. Okay, we just found one that's sitting on the edge of a cornfield, and we think we can probably make a play on it. We're gonna have to sneak through the cornfield. We already drove by it, so we're gonna have to drive back by and then sneak through the cornfield and see if we can get close enough to it. It was fairly close to the edge, so we're thinking we can get in on it and get a decent shot. So getting all ready to go here. Got my bow, and we'll see if we can make a play on it. We're gonna go a few rows up into this corn, and then we're gonna try to cut over and see if we can get far enough over and probably get low and stay in the corn. He's just feeding on the shrub line over there. I think we can make a pretty good play on him here. Stock number one blown today. He'd have been about 70 yards if it would have worked the way that we wanted it to. It was a good position, it's just probably moved a little bit too fast maybe, and I think he was already a little on edge. He kind of peeked his head up over the corn and probably saw us, so didn't get low enough right away. Oh well, we'll get back on the road here and cover some more ground and see what else we can turn up this morning. are gonna go up to a vantage point to check rather than turning around this time. We'll walk up here and we'll get behind the glass and see if we can still see them. It's about 195 degrees out, so not a whole lot of movement. We've been just driving around and just a whole bunch of antelope laying in fields, so this is the first play we've had on one since the morning, if there are some over here. Okay. Found them. We got in here on them. We're gonna try to get a little bit closer, get a better look, kind of see how far off this corn they are. The battery's dying on the camera, of course. We got about 11 minutes worth of video left, so we're gonna use it sparingly here, but we'll get up here and get a good look at them and maybe put ourselves in a position where we can get a shot. We got to about 220 yards on those, and they were really not in a good spot. We probably had maybe 50 yards of corn left, and we decided we've really no point in us getting in there and pushing them right now. They were bedded down, they were comfortable, and they're gonna be there for a while today. So we backed out, left them alone, and come back maybe later today or tomorrow, and they'll be hopefully a little closer to the corn and we can get a little bit better play on them than that. So we tapped out of that one. We'll see if we can pick them back up later. Oh, there they are. Yeah, you can see them from here.
Where they at?
To the right.
On the mustard bale?
Yeah. Then there's the gap, and then there's the pile of bales there.
Yeah. Look at me. It is, there ain't much. I can't see him. He didn't really look at me, but...
We decided that that other group was pretty much just does, and it might have been like a really small buck that we couldn't even tell in the spotting scope if it had any horns. We drove back over here to where we found those other ones in the corn this morning, on the edge of the corn, and we're not sure how far off the corn they are anymore, so we're gonna walk down this trail down the middle of two corn fields, and we're gonna peek around the corner to see if we can get an idea. So I'm gonna grab my bow and we're gonna go for a little walk. 99 degrees with a 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's a little warm out. Might start sweating. No, we think they're about 200 out there. I don't have a 200-yard pin. I think we're pretty much done with these ones for now. We'll probably head back to the pickup and keep looking around. The way we figured that out is we did some pretty difficult math. We ranged to the center of that strip that they're in. That was 250. Then we ranged to the end of the corn, and that was 50. And by some pretty complex math there, we learned that they're about 200 yards. So, yeah, a little bit too far for me. We just got back to the house, and overall it was a really good day. We saw quite a few goats, looked over a whole bunch, found some big groups. There just wasn't a extremely large amount that were on land that we could hunt. Just tough in that area. There's just lots of open wheat fields and stuff like that, so you really have to find them in the perfect position. And we found probably two today, two groups, or a single buck this morning that you guys saw, and then the group on the edge of the cornfield that was in a pretty stockable position, and they were just a little bit too far from the corn to make it happen. But it was a fun day. It was nice getting back out there, and it was a great start to the season. We'll be back at it tomorrow, and I think we'll get out there about just as early, and then we are going to do it a little different because we didn't see a whole lot of movement like after the 11 o'clock time frame. They just kind of bedded down in the spots that they were already were in the morning. So I think we're gonna come back here for the mid-afternoon, and I'll be able to come back here, let boss out, because my mom's planning on going. So come back here, let boss out, and then we'll go back out in the evening as the wind dies down, and hopefully it's a little bit cooler. It's supposed to be 100 degrees and 15-mile-an-hour wind again tomorrow. So yeah, that's our game plan for tomorrow, and we're gonna head back in here. And it's my parents' anniversary tonight and Brian's birthday today too. So we're having ribs and jalapeno poppers, so gonna be a good dinner, catch a shower, and probably try to edit some video. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow.